throwing things at me. What is going on? Richard Tees. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another Geek Culture Congress.
This entrance music gets me hyped, son.
Live from our bedrooms. No, I'm just kidding. We all have special high technology studios in our houses that we broadcast.
Yeah, they just happen to look like bedrooms.
Welcome, everybody. Welcome. We talk everything geek, nerd, and comic book, and everything else in between here on the podcast. Shouts out to everyone joining us on the live feed, wherever you're watching this on your favorite influencers' social media outlets. Thank you so much. We appreciate you. Be part of the conversation and participate. Yeah, and throw a comment in there and let us know how you feel about certain things that we talked about here, ladies and gentlemen. Very interesting week. Captain America now repping America. Superimposing actors' faces on Superman. I don't know what's going on, Tarek.
You know what?
Tarek Lewis and Mr. Rich Ortiz to the show.
I said something at the end of the last show, at the very end, and I said he wasn't Captain America. He's Captain Puerto Rico because he has one star.
Yeah. He might as well wreck Puerto Rico the way he was talking, bro.
And Anthony Mackie kind of just solidified it. He said that he doesn't represent America.
Crazy, bro. Crazy. Tarek, we need a quick call to the PR reps for Anthony Mackie, bro. We need some help.
You can say that's about the PR reps, but I know it's because I'm black. You can say,
that's not true.
You can say what you want to be.
That's not true.
But I know why you're asking me.
You were just next. Rich was done talking, so.
No. Yeah, I get it. Like, I think it's part of a marketing thing. It's clearly him and the president are at odds in these trailers, right?
Yeah. Sure.
Oh. Ooh.
Okay.
Yeah, they're clearly at odds. So he's just doing method. He's probably doing method acting. He's playing the character fully out. It's what Heath Ledger did for the Joker. We hope it doesn't go that far, but I think that's what he's doing.
So for those of you that don't know, Anthony Mackie was in Rome for a press event on Monday, and he just came out and said, like, they were asking about him, and he said he doesn't think the Captain America represents America.
The exact quote was, to me, Captain
right on the screen. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I was going to finish it up. Oh, go ahead, Terry.
Go ahead.
I was going to say, so he said, and I quote, "For me, Captain America represents a lot of different things, and I don't think the term, America should be one of those representations." He said, "It's about a man who keeps his word, who has honor, dignity, and integrity, and someone who is trustworthy and dependable."
Okay.
So, before you guys go crazy on Anthony Mackie and just read the headlines, you guys got to read the whole, you guys got to hear the whole thing.
I think it was, except for the first line, it was cool, right? I don't know.
No, that's an un-American thing to say. America does not stand for integrity and... No, I'm joking. I'm making...
Wow.
I'm joking. I'm trying to add to the fire.
Nice.
No, I think these entertainers, they do so many interviews and want to be interesting and get asked the same questions over and over again, and they start thinking like, oh, I'm really thinking about it now, and these things come out, and then it's like, oh, you truncate somebody's words into this one little phrase. It's like, oh, you don't think Captain America represents America?
Nah, I think he misspoke.
I think that people just jumped at the first sentence, man. Like he was trying to say something that Captain America, that he represents something more than America, that he represents dependability, somebody that you can count on, a superhero. And I understand what he was trying to say with it, and he was probably trying to go into it more, with how the movie was gonna, portray it, and how, Captain America meant more to the, the universe. than America. But the first thing everybody hears is Captain America doesn't represent America. Like when you started off with that, you're like, yeah, you know,
it's true. He did post on his Instagram to clarify what he said. And this is from thedirect.com. Let me be clear about this. I am a proud American, and taking on the shield of a hero like Cap is the honor of a lifetime. I have the utmost respect for those who serve and have served our country. Cap has universal characteristics that people all over the world can relate to.
See, he was just trying to say he's global. He's not just American, he's global.
Listen, if we look at just even the Marvel films, Captain America is, I think even in this most recent trailer, they say you destroyed the Avengers and, we weren't always on the same side. So to me, I would have played it that way. I would have said, no, it's part of the Captain America was against the U.S. government for a while. He was an outlaw.
It was.
Until Endgame. And it's kind of me, Captain America coming back into the fold, and maybe it doesn't work,
Or could Anthony Mackie be playing that, maybe the fact that this movie, Captain America, is at odds with America, and the fact that he's trying to save the world where America is thinking about themselves, and that he's saving the world or the universe, or he's bigger than just America, Like, you got to read into it
I think
a little bit.
I think it was just really a misspoken statement, what he really wanted to say was, I think that's a hot take anyway. Welcome to Joey Franchise, the person who has us here doing a show early. And it still comes at 15 minutes late. How you doing? Welcome to the show.
Not bad. Apologies.
Starting off for criticism. That's not a very good welcome.
He knows I'm messing with
That's a spicy welcome.
Talk to us how you feel about these Anthony Mackie comments. Crazy?
I've only read the headlines. I haven't really dove deep into like what he actually said. But I really don't have nothing for. I'm still gonna watch the movie regardless.
Yeah.
You know
see Brave New World, Captain America 4. Yeah.
He's probably just saying it. His beliefs are his beliefs, just like everybody else's. So everybody has their opinion on, our the day and times that we live in right now in America. So it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? And not to say that everybody's right, everybody's wrong. It just is what it is. Everybody's got their own, and that's the beauty of kind of living here, I guess. It's just the fact that you can really just, believe what you want and go about your life the way you want to go about it. So,
yeah.
I just have a gripe to
politically correct answer, right?
Yeah, I just have a gripe with the media, man. Like, you put that one sentence in there, Captain America doesn't represent America, and that's all anybody is gravitating towards. Oh yeah,
he slipped up, bro.
But
they were like,
he had an eloquent and very deep meaning of what he was trying to say after that, and not everybody saw that. Yeah. So don't just read into the headline.
Yeah.
But also, if you look at the story, all the Captain America films, it's him as a symbol, what Captain America means versus what his morals are and what he really, really stands for. And he's always butted against authority. Like the best, arguably one of the best Marvel films is Winter Soldier.
Oh, yeah.
And that's about the people he serves ended up being actually corrupt and trying to figure out. And then you have Civil War, where it's
Civil War, yeah.
My man did something corrupt, but I still defend him because of my morals, because he wasn't in control. That's what Captain America is always about, like that little fine line.
But
doing the right thing
and morals.
If you think about it, you go through all the other Captain America movies, like what has always been the focal point of it? Just corruption, espionage, and him just getting to the nitty-gritty of exposing what is really going on in the government within the MCU, to be exact. So, if anything, he's really a man of the people. Like, everybody's on Facebook and go into this social media to, however their algorithm works and, to favor their beliefs and whatever. Like, they're being fed propaganda. And like, you see a lot of that too and that goes on both sides. You know what I'm saying? I'm being neutral. I have no dog in any of this fight. I'm not a political guy at all. But if you look at kind of the current state of where we at right now as a country, and then you see what Captain America does in these movies and just kind of uncovers these, even with his own team, like S.H.I.E.L.D. keeping secrets, S.H.I.E.L.D. keeping secrets. You got, even S.H.I.E.L.D. agents that are infiltrated by Hydra. So you see all this stuff like, that I think people try to, nitpick at, or conspiracies that people come up with, that we deal with on a regular basis on both sides. So, and Captain America kind of indulges in some of those like kind of conspiracies that we kind of live in America, and they kind of uncover a bunch of things that, again, like all the craziness that maybe, because government is a government, bro. Like, there's always going to be some shady stuff going on, whether it's in the movies or it's in real life. You know what I'm saying? So what's the saying? Damn, I forgot the saying. I'll come up with it later. I forgot. There's a saying for all this, but yeah.
You better watch out before the FBI come after us, bro.
Absolutely, or something like that. I don't know if that's what you're looking for.
Something imitating.
Art imitating life.
Art imitating life.
Art imitating life. Yeah.
Yeah. My big question is, which one of y'all are brave enough to take your girl to go see Captain America: Brave New World on Valentine's Day?
Valentine's Day, nah.
If I had a girl,
releases on Valentine's Day.
This guy,
I would.
That's not gonna be.
I already did. I booked my ticket already. I told my girl what the deal was. I had to break it to her easily. But the funny thing is, she knew I was on that type of time. So the funny thing is, here's the thing. I already got to celebrate.
You are a man's man, Joey. I'll tell you that.
Hey, listen.
You're gonna be unromantic and un-American.
Isn't Valentine's Day supposed to be for the both of us expressing our love for each other, the things that interest us? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
my girl,
my girl likes,
like if your
she
girl
likes
was
to
like,
go on.
"Yo, I love you, and I'm gonna take you to go see the Captain America movie because I know you like that."
That would have been sick. See, now that would have been sick. That would have been fire.
But you did it. You were just like, "Yo, we're going to this." And well,
here's the thing. No, I told her because we gotta celebrate early because I'm gonna see Messi's coming to Tampa, so I'm gonna see Messi play on Valentine's Day. So I got the okay to celebrate Valentine's Day a day early, so I can go to the game.
So that's two things that you like that she don't care about.
Listen, man, she gets
this girl
get. Listen, she get whatever she want, dog. At the end of the day, so her and the child get whatever they want at the end of the day. let me get for the one time. Let me get this. When is the next time I'm gonna see Messi play? I don't know. I don't know how much.
I didn't take you into a corner. I thought that was going to be a hypothetical question. I didn't know.
No, that really happened.
The details of your relationship.
I could bring her in here right now. I broke it to her. I said, "Hey,
it's okay.
well, she was already cool with it to begin with. So we're gonna do Valentine's Day early. So I got. I told her. I said,
she'll be all right until you start doing the review right after when she's trying to be on some other time.
Doing the review right at the dinner table. Nah, but I told her what the deal was. But the funny thing is, she laughed because I was gonna do dinner early, then the movie at like 8:00 because we were gonna do the Thursday night showing. And she laughed. She's like, I knew this was too good to be true. So anyways, we just moved dinner to later, catch the movie at 5:00, and that's how we're gonna roll with it. So, but yeah, it's happening. I'm not missing. Listen, I need some type of reassurance that the guys over at Marvel know what the hell they're doing, because you know what I mean. Like, they can't brick this movie at all. We've had this conversation many times. They have to hit it out the park with this movie, and I gotta be first in line to witness this.
This should be.
And they're doing a Friday release. They're not releasing it early on a Thursday, which I find interesting.
No, they are. I got my.
Came out.
AMC
has come out exactly on the 14th.
It does, like, that's the official date, but they do the early showings like 4 or 5 o'clock, 3 o'clock, or whatever the case is. AMC, I'm going to AMC. Yeah, I'm going to AMC IMAX fan event.
Yeah, they had a fan event.
Another statement Anthony Mackie made was like, this is the return of like the MCU people want.
Oh yeah. We forgot about that. Thanks for reminding me about that. Let's see. Can we do the quote unquote? What was the official quote?
I'm going to find it right now. it's which is interesting.
Old school Marvel or something, like we're back to
old school Marvel, yeah,
something like that.
I gotta find it now. Which is I think it's interesting that him being Brave New World is old school Marvel is what he said.
Yeah, actually,
what does that mean?
Is he acknowledging? Is he acknowledging
Iron Man days? That's the only old school I know.
I'm just saying, is he acknowledging that they've been like they did in Deadpool, that they've been in a little bit of a rut? Like, is it old school? Is he trying to say like it's old school like the old Captain Americas?
So it's the official quote is for all the audio people listening to this is audiences are going to really appreciate bringing it back to old school Marvel, and I'm excited for people to see that. Unquote. Interesting.
Maybe that means like a more grounded Marvel. Like the first Avenger, Iron Man, Thor. I wouldn't say Thor is grounded, but even in Thor, they say what you consider magic, we could just consider science.
Right.
Maybe it's the more grounded Marvel because we have a lot of Guardians of the Galaxy. I would argue Guardians of the Galaxy 3 is one of the best films. Look, she's excited. Guardians of the Galaxy 3 is one of the better films of this last phase after Endgame. And Spider-Man Homecoming was it Homecoming or No Way Home with multiverse. Doctor Strange was multiverse. Thor was God Slayers and stuff like that. And I'm wondering if he's saying, hey, we're going back to more like Winter Soldier, original Iron Man, Captain America, First Avenger type vibe.
No 20 plot lines, just the one.
Just the one.
Yeah.
Hopefully. Hi, Sophie.
Say hi.
Do you like Captain America, Sophie?
You like Captain America?
Huh?
You like Captain America?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You like Captain America with the wings? The new Captain America?
You like the new Captain America with the wings? Yeah. Say
yeah. That's it. It's gonna make $1 billion, guys. There you go. That's it. Hi.
Hey.
She's playing Mario Kart.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say she's playing Marvel Rivals. I was like, what?
She's Nintendo DS'd up. She got the DS.
Little Switch.
The Switch.
Oh, the Switch. I'm sorry. I'm so old.
Yes.
You got a Game Boy? How's she playing?
Oh yes, my grandson found my old Game Boy cartridges and started throwing them around over the place. So I've been.
Oh, dude, you know what I found the other day?
Yeah.
I found my Sega Game Gear.
Oh snap!
Wow.
I have it. I have it at the office, and I got mad games for it. Yeah.
Really? There you go.
Yo, if you had a Game Gear back in the day, you was special.
Nah, you were balling. Oh, I had a Neo Geo Pocket.
You pull it with a Game Gear, you're like, oh, okay. You did good in school, or your parents got money or something.
Yeah.
Okay.
I had a Neo Geo Pocket.
Right.
I had the Neo Geo Pocket. That's what I had.
Speedy, you always getting some off-brand Chinese product.
No,
that's why you saw in the Robotech. You be like, nah, I'm telling you the real stuff is in Taiwan.
I'm representing the trilogy today. Okay.
Who had a Neo Geo Pocket? Who had a Neo Geo, first of all? And you had the nerve to go out and get a pocket version.
You had to have money to have a Neo Geo. To have a Neo Geo, you had to have money. That was like an $800 video game system back in the day.
I had a Sega Saturn. Hardly anybody had that.
Sega Saturn was a gap game system.
Yeah. That was the one before the PlayStation, dog.
Yeah.
Was that before? That was before Dreamcast, right?
Yep, right before Dreamcast.
Yeah, Sega Saturn had Virtual Fighter on it. That was like
the big game. My god! Yeah, they were all 3D characters, dog. The Virtual Fighter, don't sleep, dog. That was
Virtual Fighter was lit.
Be arguments in the arcade over Virtual Fighter, bro.
Yeah, I don't know what else was on Sega Saturn.
Oh, dude, they had a bunch.
They had a bunch of stuff. We can't go through right now, but we can go through is the Superman. Another look at Superman. Some stuff we've seen already. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Stuff, it's just a short. It was a short version of the first trailer.
The TV spot. They're getting ready for the big game trailer, right?
Yeah.
What do you say, Joey?
I think they're getting ready for the big game trailer. We're probably not going to get an OD amount of new scenes for the big game because I think they're going to save that for the third trailer when it gets closer, probably like 2 months, so they can start pushing ticket sales.
Right.
But yeah, I am expecting. Actually, you know what I did here?
There. Yeah.
What I did here is that the crypto is
keep it right there. Keep it right there.
Is allegedly supposed to get his own commercial during the Puppy Bowl.
Word.
Oh, really? Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, you know, they do that Puppy Bowl to coincide with the Super Bowl, and it's just a bunch of dogs running around. So I think,
but unfortunately,
they're gonna put a commercial with that.
There's no nepotism like James Gunn.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
this is what everyone's been complaining about, Joey and guys. This, I guess they feel like they like superimpose his face here.
So a lot of people online have been saying or complaining that they feel like his face is off. People were even like blaming the CGI for it, but James Gunn actually came out and said that there's absolutely zero CGI on this. That this is actually, this is actually legit.
It's hard to believe. I'm gonna believe him because why would he lie?
I mean, he looked cross-eyed right there, bro.
It's a little,
he's
got a little, little lazy eye there. That's okay. Superman.
You know who he looks like? He looks like Nathan, the other guy, the guy that's playing Guy Gardner.
He looks like Nathan, not Nathan Wallace, but
Filoni. Nathan Filoni.
Yeah.
He looks just like him right there. No, am I tripping?
No, you're not. You're not.
Here's the thing. I'm not tripping because over this scene, this is the same exact shot James Gunn has done with the Guardians movies. So I'm not even gonna sweat it. I'm sure he's gonna try to polish that up a little bit more now that everybody's like complaining about it. But yeah, I'm not worried about it. It's not gonna. It's not the end all be all for me going to watch the movie.
Yeah, the CGI is not what I'm worried about,
twist, bro. Look at the twist. You can't fake that.
Yeah, the CGI is not what I'm worried about. What I'm more worried about is the outfit, man. Like, does it not seem baggy to you?
Seems baggy. Yeah.
It does. That's what got me on
this.
It
seems hella baggy.
It seemed very shoulder pattery, like very like 1980s. Bridget Nielsen, like rock star shoulder pad situation going on.
Mm-hmm.
That was the only thing that stuck out to me. Even when they showed Mr. Terrific's mask in his face, I was like, they gotta tighten that up a little bit. But mind you, let us not all forget. Remember when we first saw Sonic? The first views of Sonic
and
Hedgehog?
And people complained so much that they changed it.
Bro,
and we're on film 4. We're film 4 is coming up. Like we're going to have a 4th Sonic film. So I think they're learning. I think these companies are learning. Like, let's put this out, see what the reaction is, and what we need to change.
That's really all it does, because it doesn't hurt the movie when you do stuff like that. I mean, you saw it with Sonic. All right, cool. Maybe it was a play to kind of get check the temperature of like, oh, y'all really care this much about Sonic that y'all saying that it don't look like him. All right, cool. Well, but lo and behold, in their back pocket, they had the polished footage and the more accurate stuff, and it's probably what they're doing here. I mean, there hasn't been really an OD amount of hype for this Superman movie. I'm keeping it a buck. Like, this kind of feels like the energy I got when Superman Returns came out. You know what I mean? Like, it was like, that's cool, but all right, like, you know what I mean? Like, it's not something I'm like rushing to go buy tickets for, but like,
500,000 views for IGN.
I feel like it is getting a lot of attention, but for the wrong reasons. Like I said, we're talking about the CGI, him flying, CGI face, the uniform, and then in the beginning it was what about this look and the dog and this, like, I haven't heard a lot of positive things that people have had to say about it, to be honest with you. But hey, man, listen, this is we want DC to work. We want this great reset to actually mean something, and we want James Gunn to win, dude. Like, he deserves it. But
a terrier dragging Superman through the snow at super speed it's never going to land completely until somebody sees the whole film. Like, that's never going to be like, oh, I'm hyped to see this because the little terrier drags Superman through the snow. So I'm in. Like, when you put that in the trailer, Like that's never going to draw a bunch of attention, you know. Even the kaiju looks a little childish. It looks a little you know, How I Train My Dragon. How to Train a Dragon.
Low key, it looks like the kaiju from Pacific Rim.
Honestly, I think that's Metamorpho going crazy, losing control for some reason.
Yeah, I disagree. I think that's a Brainiac. Creature that he releases.
You know, maybe it's a little combination of both. Brainiac taking over Metamorpho.
Yeah. You know? I was just trying to figure out who's this guy who's like pushing Superman around in like the football stadium.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, it's Ultraman. It's supposed to be like an Ultraman. It's a clone of his.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Okay. Now I will say this. I will say, oh my god, I can't think of his name. Who's playing Lex Luthor? Can't believe my brain.
Nicholas Hoult.
Nick
Hoult. Yeah.
He looks cool as Lex Luthor, which is hard to say, like, oh, Lex Luthor looks cool. But like knowing his acting chops and the way he looks is like, oh yeah, I could see why he would hate Superman. Like he looks cool as a Lex Luthor. So I will say that. But the movie's not coming out until July. Like, what are we talking about?
We got time,
like,
guys. We got time.
We got plenty of time. Yeah. But it does feel like the whole DC universe is banking on Superman.
Yeah.
It feels like if this is not good, then they got to reset again. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, they're definitely doubling down on that. I mean,
and as a Giants fan, I know what that feels like.
Listen, there's one thing about James Gunn movies we can always count on is a good soundtrack. Other than that, everything else, we've kind of been surprised. And I was pleasantly surprised at Peacemaker. You know, Suicide Squad wasn't a big story that I was into when the comics came out, but they made me interested with the movie. So, you know what? Hopefully I'm wrong and he's doing the same with Superman. You know, maybe the dog will save the franchise.
Maybe the dog will save the dog, save the world, okay?
I don't know how heavily the Creature Commandos, how heavily James Gunn was involved in that, but Creature Commandos was really good. It was surprisingly good.
Yeah, surprisingly good.
So
definitely.
If it's coming from that same mind, you know, I would. If Superman is good, I'll give him some Feige treatment. I'm like, okay, I'll trust you.
I'm gonna check it out.
Yeah.
You know, I mean,
yeah,
I'm gonna check it out. I think everybody's gonna check it out and then form their own opinions. But something that's probably worthy of checking out, at least once, is this whatever this Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man animated show is gonna be. This alternate universe Spider-Man that they're gonna show on Disney Plus of all things, not a Sony product. Which is
I'm excited for this actually.
Yeah. And we got this like kind of like first look at some of the characters here and the inspirations, the Steve Ditko inspiration for the way he looks. We got a first look at how Daredevil in this universe is gonna look, and he's also gonna be voiced by Charlie Cox here in this show. And I was hoping the video will get to that part. Oh, we saw a first look at Venom right there. Look at that.
Wow.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm really excited.
Interesting take.
Yeah.
It doesn't drop tonight, or does it just drops tomorrow in the morning?
You could be right. I'm not sure, to be honest with you. I could be wrong. I could be.
You know what? Let me go check right now.
Let's make it official, Joey.
Let me go right now. And they're dropping 3 episodes. I think they dropped a lineup of episodes that are coming out. I think it's 3 every week.
It seems like this is gonna be like in the vein of these classic they're trying to invoke
Steve
this
Ditko
classic feel. Steve Ditko.
Yeah.
Stanley.
And I just want to say this is a hot take, but don't get me wrong. Love Tom Holland. Love his Spider-Man. They've been doing a really good job with it. But I do feel like the Tom Holland Spider-Man, especially in the last movie, got very serious. And it kind of got away from like the Spider-Man joking around and, the puns and him making the jokes with the villains and, and the one-liners and stuff like that. And this just...
Iron Man exists in this universe?
And this from the trailer, it seems like this is going to be a comedy. Right. Well, I'm excited for it.
So I guess the events of Civil War happened. That's what they're showing here. Of course, without Spider-Man, I guess. Very interesting. There's this I forgot what they call this suit from the Sony Spider-Man games.
I don't know what that suit is. I didn't play the games.
Help me out, Joey. Where you at?
That was the negative. What was it?
Negative something?
Anti-Venom?
Anti-Venom. Oh, okay. That makes sense. He's fighting against a Venom character, a Venom variant.
Yeah, that's an anti-Venom suit. So I'm assuming he gets that suit from Oscorp. So I'm assuming my prediction is that Oscorp, like the game,
there's your first look
experimenting with
at
the
Daredevil in this universe.
Very cool. What were you saying about Oscorp, Joey?
I think Oscorp is experimenting with the symbiote, which is how they created the anti-Venom suit.
Interesting. I think that's cool too. That's a cool purpose. Doctor Strange here. Yeah.
Yeah, and Benedict Cumberbatch is doing the voice.
Is he doing the voice? I didn't see that him in the thing, but I think that's dope. Here's a scorpion look. Yeah.
Yeah, Scorpion.
Yeah, I like it. He kind of looks like the guy that was gonna be Scorpion in the movie. He's got that little something. Doc Ock, classic looking Doc Ock. Here's another look at Daredevil. Yeah, I
and Charlie Cox is Charlie Cox is doing the voice for Daredevil.
Doing the voice. What character is this? Rhino? No.
Yeah, it's like a female. No, it's not. It's like a unicorn.
Unicorn.
Okay. That's what it's called. I'm not familiar with it, but when I was looking it up, it was unicorn. It's like a deep cut in the comics.
Yeah. He's got an interesting crew of friends.
Animation looks cool.
Yeah, I think the animation looks cool. It should be fun. I guess there's an Electro. It seems like there was a little electric.
I'm trying to see what universe this exists in because there's a lot of events from previous movies that were in the MCU that Spider-Man was a part of that are looks like it's canon.
Yeah.
Right. Apparently it's a different universe because Osborn. There's no Osborn in the 616. So I'm curious to know what universe this exists.
J. Jonah Jameson. Look at him here, looking in the animation. First look there. It was a very interesting, cool first look trailer. And of course, I love the way that Osborn looks like very comic booky.
He always had waves.
Yeah,
they're keeping the waves up.
Yep. So I definitely like that.
You still can't draw waves. That look like cornrows. What's going on?
Here's another look at the Venom in this universe there. Okay.
My only issue, if there is an issue, is that he doesn't have his full Spider-Man suit, and we're already introducing Venom.
Oh, it might be tonight at midnight dropping, maybe.
But I mean, let's not jump into it yet because we haven't seen the first episode. That could just be a lot of footage from the first episode, and then doing the origin story. Because if they're showing the anti-Venom suit, and it looked like they showed a couple of more too. It looks like this show is going to show a couple of the Spider-Man suits. So, kind of go along with the video game and how he had a whole bunch of suits that you could change into. A lot of the times with the movie, we usually see two suits throughout the movie. He has one and then he gets the upgraded one towards the end.
Right.
No Way Home had a couple of them. So I feel like this show is probably going to have, I'm going to say over 5 suits. It's over under 5. Over
under.
The premise is your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man explores Peter Parker's origin story in early days using the Spider-Man persona. The series is set in an alternate timeline within the multiverse where Norman Osborn becomes Peter's mentor instead of Tony Stark, as happens in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Yeah.
Okay.
So Norman Osborn is going to be the Tony Stark for Peter Parker in this one.
Interesting.
So we'll see.
Oh, we're looking forward to it. We'll see. We're going to find out tomorrow. That's for sure. We got this also for a little teaser of Alien Earth for all you Alien fans out there.
I'm excited for this.
Yeah.
This looking pretty cool. I didn't catch any Easter eggs or anything that would get me super excited.
Not just a shit.
What years what year is this all happening in 2190 something?
I guess I'm not sure, to be honest with you. Is it not a sequel to what?
So where it lands, I was looking it up. So I think it lands in between.
It's supposed to be
and something else. Hold on.
I think it's
20. It takes place in the year 2120.
I think it's in between the first and the second, which is where Romulus it falls into.
So it's 27 years after Prometheus, 16 years after Covenant, and 2 years before the original film.
16 years after Covenant.
So 2 years before the original film. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I don't know.
So it's taking place in 2120.
The way they do their stories, it doesn't really matter the continuity too much. You know what I mean?
I mean, it's just
not to the sweaties. It does to the alien
sweaties. We said it was 2 years before the first Alien movie, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Right. Well, that's what they confirmed it. So that's IGN.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm on IMDb. Yeah, that's what you're saying.
That's weird though, but like when you go to watch the Alien movie, like they don't even know what the hell it is.
I think it's all what makes sense being closer to the Alien movie.
Well, if you think about it, the original Alien movie, they have a problem with the android or the synthetic or whatever. And it's like, oh, this is a great weapon. And like, they find out the plan is for him to bring the alien back home to bring it back. So,
you think part of their mission is to go find the alien that they probably discovered on Earth?
Yeah. Maybe they sent them there. Like, we figured out what happened down on a little mining planet. The original Alien is like they're trying to figure out what happened on this mining planet and do some mining. But maybe they sent them knowing that like this alien was there, and we have a synthetic who knows to bring it back to experiment on because maybe they killed it in this film.
Now the bigger question is, where does like Predator fit in all this too? Because I know in Alien vs Predator, they were on the planet during the Mayan times, they're
a part of their history.
Yeah. And they actually would and the Predators would hunt the alien for sport.
Yeah.
And there was like a whole ritual behind it. They were growing them out of people and, doing, regular alien stuff.
It was a rite of passage to go.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It was their puberty ritual, if you will.
For the younger hunters. I think that's what it was, if I remember correctly.
I know they're beating the hell out of the alien. IP.
But you know what it is? A coming of age time for Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. fans. Yeah. It could be.
Does that mean I have to watch them all again?
No, I don't think it does matter.
Again, honestly, I never watched them to begin with.
So, allegedly, the Marvel bosses want to fit Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. and Agent Carter into MCU canon. Sure, why not? I don't think it matters, though. Doesn't think there's anything that gets ruined.
We kind of have to like, what was the whole point of S.H.I.E.L.D. if it didn't?
Yeah.
Like, why show shit?
Definitely the result of Winter Soldier is shown very, it's a big plot twist in the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. show, the result of the Winter Soldier movie. So, sure, why not? Some of it. And then some of it could be explained by the multiverse and, things like that.
As someone who didn't watch Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Okay.
And I'm not going to.
Right.
I must say that it had to have some point to it.
Copy.
And I didn't watch it, and it didn't affect anything that I watched in MCU at all. It didn't seem to too much affect it. But there has to be some point. And I think the point was supposed to be like the Inhumans and whatnot.
Right.
But the Inhumans didn't work out.
No.
So but they're definitely bleeding Agent Carter.
Yeah, definitely.
They're bleeding Agent Carter. And I was having some people over and they were kind of like, yo, this is too much. It's too much of Captain Carter. Like, I'm tired of her. And these are women saying it, so it wasn't like, oh, I'm just tired of a female. It's like, yo, all right. Like you're playing this out. In my defense of Captain Carter was like, Haley Atwell is fine. I don't care why she's on camera. Just happy. I'm happy I'm seeing her.
Happy
on camera.
It's great. It's a good time of the movies.
I don't know, man. Listen, I'm gonna keep saying it. Marvel has to hurry up and do the Fantastic Four movie is happening.
Right.
They gotta do this X-Men thing because we're dwindling down to heroes.
Yeah, we are.
where you get to a point where it's like
the Russo brothers have signed some kind of long-term deal with Marvel, and they were allegedly as well. They're going to be overseeing what will be the future X-Men projects. Allegedly, it's definitely a rumor. It hasn't been reported by any trades or anything like that, but that's what everyone's talking about in the grapevine there in the Marvel side stuff. So we'll see what that looks like, you know. And we're gonna start with this Brave New World, and then take it from there.
Can you imagine being like in the running as an actor? Can you imagine being in the running to play like Gambit or like Rogue or somebody, but you're just living in your apartment?
They fan casted a few people. They got one of the girls from Stranger Things.
That's a life. That might be a life-changing casting. You know,
it is, but you have to wait like 2 or 3 years. They're like, hey, listen, you're gonna be Wolverine. I'm telling you, you're gonna be the new T'Challa. I'm telling you, you're gonna be T'Challa.
But
it's just gonna take 6 years.
Ramen in your house, at your apartment.
You just have to keep working at Checkers for the next 6 years, and one day we're gonna call you, and you're gonna be T'Challa. It's like, yo, I gotta work out and go to work at Checkers. For 6 years.
That's that.
With the promise that I'll be T'Challa. I'm telling you.
Gotta play that long game, dog.
Play the long game.
Gotta play the long game. Hey, we were all on street teams at some point in our lives.
Yeah.
We were definitely all on street teams.
I think we talked about everything I wanted to talk about today, guys. Unless there's something else I'm forgetting, by all means.
I did want to say Castlevania Nocturne.
Yeah, is it dope? I haven't watched it yet. Don't ruin it for me.
It's dope.
Yeah?
It's dope. It pretty much ended. I think they could always do an extension.
It's finite?
But it's pretty much finite. Some of the dopest fight scenes I've seen in if I call it anime, people will get mad. But in the animated series, some of the dopest fight scenes. It was a long end fight scene, but it was dope.
Wow. Okay.
It was dope.
Now.
So
I'm excited.
I think now is the time, since we have this little break.
Yeah.
Go watch the original Castlevania animated joints and then watch Nocturne.
Yes, please watch
it's slow rolling.
Even though it's not completely directly tied, but you learn, a lot of Dracula's son's motivations and stuff like that from that first that first Castlevania, and it's very important to.
And I think by next week we'll have Invincible.
Oh yeah, so Invincible's going to be dope. We're looking forward to all that. February starts. Yeah.
Just a little add on to Invincible, since you guys just brought it up. Simu Liu and Aaron Paul were casted. I know Aaron Paul's going to be one of the villains. I don't know what Simu's going to be playing, but they were casted for season 3 of Invincible. We talked about that last week. That should be dropping very soon.
Interesting.
3 episodes the first week, and then there's going to be 1 episode consecutive weeks after that.
Yeah. All right. And then Tarek, I finished Vox Machina, and you're right. They should have ended it right there. But of course, they're just going to keep going.
Yeah. Are you saying they should have ended it at the season?
See, that should have been season.
That should have been it. It was really good. You should
really
let it die.
Beautiful. It was beautiful.
Yeah. Well, very well done.
Yeah.
Very well done.
Oh, some more news. This is for the Ninja Gaiden heads. We just got a Ninja Gaiden reveal trailer for Ninja Gaiden 4. That's gonna be dropping.
That's
soon.
A game, right?
Yeah. Ninja Gaiden.
The game?
You know Ninja Gaiden? Yeah.
Another Ninja Gaiden game.
Ninja Gaiden on like PS3 or I don't know if it was on PS3 or PS4.
Let me tell you, when Ninja Gaiden first came out for the Nintendo Entertainment System, that was a big deal, bro. Everybody in school was like, "Yo, you played that Ninja Gaiden, dude."
And it was hard as hell too.
It was hard. It was hard.
People be lying about beating it. I beat it.
They were.
You didn't beat it. Let me see your codes.
Yeah, were.
You didn't beat
it. You didn't buy it, and you go try and rent it from Blockbuster, and it's all gone. You're like, gosh, dang it.
Yeah. I don't know if Ninja Gaiden had the Konami code or not.
I don't think it had codes to skip the levels too. So if you didn't get far enough through your rental, your 3-day rental, you're like, gosh,
you
dang it,
stuck.
I gotta go pay the $50 and go buy it, and then start all over again.
Tecmo made Ninja Gaiden, so you didn't have no codes.
No,
but I remember having it on like PS2 or PS3, and I was like, "Yo, this is so
but you
crazy."
Can use the Game Genie though. You use the Game Genie and probably
Game Genie, take it back.
Take you to where you need to go.
I knew you was rich. Speedy, I knew all this time. This whole time you were rich.
That's not true.
You've been rich this whole time. That's why our setup's all good. That's why your setup's got like backlit or like violet or whatever.
Hold up, before you take us out, we still got more news.
We got more news all the time.
Yeah, I got rumors.
We got rumors and updates.
Right,
I got one more update. Last week we were talking about Will Smith and a possible Matrix movie or some kind of activation. We were talking about Joey and I was supposed to go tomorrow to Miami.
Yeah,
to
what
go
happened
to
with
this.
that?
So come to find
in
out,
true Will Smith fashion,
we were bamboozled.
Oh,
And
my God.
it is a music video that is dropping for Will Smith and Big Sean. They are using a Matrix concept for the music video. They actually dropped a teaser trailer for it where Big Sean is acting as Morpheus, and he's asking Will Smith if he wants to take the blue or the red pill. And Will Smith takes both. And this music video is going to be what happens after that. So Will Smith is rapping again, guys.
I was
Didn't he
not
also
trying to
say,
go to
he's
Miami.
Still mad at Chris Rock too. He said that too. I think he said that in an interview.
All I know is if I would have went down to Miami,
apology.
if I would have went down to Miami to watch a Will Smith music video in a movie theater, I'd be so pissed at myself.
Oh, I would have been.
I would have been so pissed. Nothing to get I got mad love for Will Smith. Like I remember going to the I went to Radio City Music Hall for the Batman vs Superman premiere, and he showed up and we were on a red carpet. Well, there was two different red carpets. There was like press and then there was the stars. So he took pictures. Like my mom got to meet him. He shook my mom's hand, took a picture of my mom. Wow. So I thought that was really awesome. So Will Smith, I'm forever indebted to Will for that. But if I had to drive down to Miami to watch a music video, which probably would have been, if it would have been like a movie, it's probably going to be on some movie style stuff. So it probably would have been a 15-minute music video.
Yeah.
I would be pretty pissed at myself. That's a 3-hour drive. And then he ain't even there, like to like introduce it or nothing like that.
Yeah. Can I at least meet Jaden or somebody?
Yeah.
Can I touch Jaden's head?
Well, they messed up. I think once everybody got hip that it was going to be a music video, they started sending out invites for the streaming premiere.
Ah, okay.
So now we can stream it.
They fixed it. They know what was going to happen. They fixed it. What else we got, guys?
That was it.
At least show Bad Boys 4 or something.
He's back. Yeah, he's back rapping though. He's back rapping again.
He's back rapping, baby.
Hey, Will Smith low-key got bars right now.
And he's cussing. And I think he's cussing.
He's got bars.
He's like, F Chris Rock. He won't take my apology.
My last thing with news is Resident Evil. They are working on a reboot movie by Barbarian director. It's in the works right now. And I mean, right now the director Zach Krieger is.
Is it the movie or a reboot video game? I got confused.
Oh no, this is a movie.
Oh, okay.
Reboot movie.
Because I was like, okay, if it's a reboot video game, like, and then they're gonna update it. I thought they did that a bunch of times already, but no. I was like, okay, maybe with PS5 graphics, yeah, sure.
So, Resident Evil reboot coming back.
Make it game accurate this time. The Mila Jovovich ones were all over the place.
They were messy.
I was okay with the first one.
Yeah,
the first one I was okay. I understand they reimagined it a little bit, but it was fine. But then they went.
It went south.
Yeah,
it was like, why is Mike Epps in this?
It was bad.
Once she became 11 from Stranger Things, I was out.
Why is Ashanti and Mike Epps in here? What's happening?
Why is Boris Kojo playing a shooting guard? Sometimes you can fly a helicopter. This is strange.
And everybody came back to life. Crazy.
Yeah, and everybody ended up coming back. It was weird. It was very weird.
That's funny.
Awkward behavior. But we have the first trailer. Apparently, according to the interweb, Fantastic Four First Steps will be during the Super Bowl. Apparently, it is ready.
All right.
So we shall see come Super Bowl Sunday.
Super Bowl, rumor. Guys. You ready for the
Daniel RPK is reporting Marvel Studios has reportedly begun casting for Gambit and Kitty Pryde for the X-Men reboot. Now's your shot at Gambit, Tarek. Let's go.
Let's go, Tarek.
Get us out of here,
the
man.
Chances of a short black Gambit is very low.
Yeah, you ain't beating Chad.
I'd be better off
for that. I'm sorry.
Once they start casting Maggot and people like that, Leech, I'm in the running.
And that's really it.
That's the wrap. All right, guys.
Yeah.
I think that's it for today's show. Thank you so much for hanging out here on the live stream. As always, be a part of the conversation when we're talking about these topics, man. We'll talk about your comment right here on the live show. And if you're listening to the audio version or the replay of this show, you can join us live every Tuesday. We're usually live around this time, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time is the normal time. Or sometimes we go a little early or a little later, but usually Tuesday night we are live with the Geek Culture Congress on Speedy's Multiverse YouTube channel. That's Speedy's Multiverse YouTube channel. Once again, 2 words, Speedy's Multiverse YouTube channel. Go subscribe over there, and you know when we're live with the Geek Culture Congress podcast, okay? Also, if you just want to, consume the audio version of this, by all means, look us up wherever you listen to your podcast, Geek Culture Congress podcast, and you can listen to us wherever you listen to all your favorite podcasts. Also, follow us on Instagram at Geek Culture Congress, 3 words on Instagram. And gentlemen, let them know how they can follow you, Mr. Rich Ortiz.
Richie_Ortiz on Twitch, Kick, Instagram, and X.
Okay, Joey Franchise.
At Joey Franchise on all platforms and Franchise on Film on Instagram.
And Mr. Tarek Lewis.
At the Tarek Lewis on Instagram and also on YouTube.
All right, guys, that's it for today's show. Y'all have a good one. Enjoy watching the Spider-Man, and we got Invincible coming up. It's gonna be a good time. We streaming some nerdy stuff. Excited for it, guys.
Get those points, son.
Yes, them points.
Shout out to Severance being
Cut
back.
Them reels out. Beasley made a mistake with us. It's okay. It's all right. We got content for you.
Hey, guys, we're in the top 50 geek podcasts in the nation.
Top 50.
Top 50.
Yeah.
What's up?
And mind you,
We were like
only
number 42.
50 states.
We were like number what? 40? 42? I forgot. What
We
did I
were
say?
48 or something.
48?
Like that.
Something like that. I don't remember. Well,
There's only 50
to that.
states.
Hey, that's in the world, actually.
Yeah.
That's in the
Thanks
world.
to that publication
Worldwide,
for even voting for us. Thank you very much for adding us to your and some links there. Great, appreciate it. Thank you very much. Have a good one, everybody. Be safe.
Peace.
Peace.
See you next week.